told you be. Baby, can you focus on me?
Hey my babies, it's Auntie Trice with another video for you. If you have not done so, please head on over to all of my other social media platforms and follow me on there. They're going to be listed in the description box up underneath this here video. Click the like button on your way in here, my babies, and don't be afraid to subscribe to Auntie's channel today because you know you are coming back, okay? Have you or a friend hit that like button for me yet? You better go ahead and do it and push me through the algorithm. And while you're at it, click the notification bell so you can get a ding when I do my thing and you won't be the last one to know what Auntie is talking about when she starts to talk about it, okay? So I got my handy dandy phone and it's time for us to get into the tea for today. And the first person on the docket, Candace Owens versus Tina Knowles, Mama Tina, okay? So y'all remember I reported not too long ago that Miss Tina, Mama Tina Knowles came out and said, "Oh, y'all talking about my daughter was paid to perform at Kamala Harris's rally. Y'all telling lies. Y'all telling lies on my baby." Now, mind you, a whole bunch of publications was out here saying it. You know that Beyonce was paid to attend Kamala Harris's rally, which didn't work. But a lot of people was out here saying that, the vloggers, journalists, same shit. Everybody was out here saying it, but it seems like it wasn't until Candace Owens said something for Mama Tina to be like, "Oh no, y'all out here telling lies on my baby." So because Mama Tina did what she did kind of right after Candace Owens posted on Instagram about Beyonce allegedly being paid like Meg Thee Stallion and everybody else was getting accused of being paid by Kamala. And Candace Owens came out and had to say something about it. She said, "Foremost, Beyonce needs to stop posting from her burner account. Also, this is not the flex she thinks this is. Foremost, my post literally said allegedly and named the multiple publications that reported it. They all reached out to confirm the alleged amount multiple times to both Beyonce and Kamala campaign and were met with silence. The fact that Beyonce opted to use her hyper-privileged connections at Instagram to have a post removed makes her a blubbering baby." And that's what I forgot to say too. When Candace posted what she posted to Instagram, her Instagram post was taken down. But like she said, other publications were posting the very same thing that she posted on Instagram, but all of a sudden her post was just taken down. Her post was taken down. Yeah, we know that had something to do with Mama Tina. Mama Tina, stop messing with this woman. Stop messing with this woman. People share untrue reports on me all the time. Do I call Mark Zuckerberg? Sending your literal mama to defend you as opposed to just responding to journalists asking for answers like Cardi B did when I asked her is childish as fuck. Cardi answered immediately and I included her response in my show. Beyonce has gotten so rich, she's acting stupid. And she said what she said. She put a period at the end. She said what she said and she put a period at the end. But let's get into some of these people commenting up underneath her post, child, and Candace's response to the people. Let's get into it. One person asked, "Why Beyonce never speak for herself?" Candace responds, "'Cause she always sends minions to speak to the peasants. We only hear from her when it's time to vote and wants black people in a certain formation. I'm so sick of it." Another person asks, "Why not call out these white publications who shared the same information about Beyonce? Why only come for Candace Owens?" Candace responds, "I literally read a report from the Daily Mail and she decided to focus on me and leave out every other mainstream publication that reported on this. She will get called out on my show on Monday." Another person says, "Y'all don't find this weird? Beyonce grown as fuck." Candace responds, "Yes, it's weird as fuck. Also, limiting the comments while acting like a tough guy is extra pathetic." Another user says, "Girl, she was paid. Then they need an audit of that $1.2 billion. Candace responds, "Rich people know how to hide money. They will break it up in payments, send it to a law firm. Now she got my attention because I just got done going through Kamala's genealogy and I got time to audit financials." Ooh. So y'all know Auntie got a couple of clips of Candace's show that I want to show y'all, right? I know y'all knew that Auntie was going to come with some receipts. I got some clips of Candace's show, and I'm going to play them for y'all, and then I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary. Let's take a listen.
It's a changing social economy in the world where what has always worked for them in the past is no longer interesting to the public. This is an economy where authenticity pays. And Beyonce does not remember what it means to be authentic anymore because she's been playing the role of a queen for so long, and she's grown so accustomed to simply visiting the Commonwealth every 4 years. She comes out. Nobody knows where she is first, and she comes out, and she reminds us all who we should be voting for. Ah, yes, Hillary Clinton. Please, I'm here, Commonwealth. You people, remember, I am your queen, her and Jay-Z. Oh, yes, please vote for Kamala. As a mother, I'm telling you to do this. Like I said, 10 years ago, Beyonce and Jay-Z telling us who to vote for, that would have mattered, but it just doesn't anymore. Actually, it's annoying. People find it to be somewhat annoying. Beyonce, listen to me, girlfriend, because I know you're watching. You don't got a text from your mommy's burner account on Instagram. You're annoying now. It's just tired, okay? You got to switch it up.
Okay, y'all, hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me. And to the Beehive, please don't chop Auntie head off when I say this, but Candace is right. We don't know Beyonce like that. Like, we don't know her at all. She don't come out and talk. The only time you really see Beyonce doing anything is when she's trying to promote a project that she's in. If she's doing a movie, she got an album she trying to promote, she trying to sell you something, that's when you see Beyonce. But you don't really see Beyonce out here on a regular dwelling with the common folk and actually posting on a regular so that people can see the in and outs of her life. We barely see them children that she have. We see them when we see her. I'm just gonna be honest. So it's like we don't know her like that for real. Personally, we don't have a real strong connection with Beyonce like we do to a Rihanna, or you know what I'm saying, somebody else like a Cardi B or a Rihanna. We don't have, you know, a lot to relate to with Beyonce. And that's fine if she wants to be like that. But don't expect us to jump behind the bandwagon when you come out here and talk about politics, or you come out here and talk about stuff that affects the common folk when you haven't really been out here mingling with the common folk. You get what I'm saying? Don't be out here talking common issues when we know for a fact that you don't deal with common issues. You're not a common woman anymore, okay? So that's all we're saying, and that's all I believe Candace Owens was trying to say on that. Like, don't come out here and talk politics with us when you being paid $3 million just to stand in front of us and persuade us to vote for somebody that wasn't really gonna do nothing for us in the first place. Okay, that's what she's saying. So let's move on. We got more clips to play.
Is bothersome in any way, but I'd like some answers. I think the public, if you want to start with being authentic, maybe give us some answers about Diddy's parties. Your husband's been close with him. You think we're just going to pass all by that and you're going to, flip your hair and talk about another one of his affairs and people are going to lose interest in it because your mommy is tweeting and calling things fake news that haven't even been confirmed to be fake news? I would really caution you to see which way the wind is blowing, girlfriend, because it is not in your favor. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, y'all, hit the like button for me. Hit the like button for me. You heard what Candace said. And let me tell you something. I know that all these celebrities are not going to come out and say that they attended Diddy parties, nor are they going to be coming out in support of him as much either, okay? It's just not favorable for them to do so, Miss Candace, and to the rest of the world, to all of you people out here waiting for somebody big to come out and say something about Diddy and what they witnessed. They're not going to do that because that could possibly mess up their brand. I totally messed up that word. It's potentially, not potentially. I apologize about that, but let's keep going. They're not going to do that, okay? They need us to keep them wealthy. So in order to continue to stay wealthy, they have to keep their mouths closed about a lot of things, okay? Let's be real. Let's be real. So I know Beyonce ain't going to say nothing about that whole Diddy thing. Hell, Jay-Z barely even saying anything about it. He's disassociating himself from Diddy right now as we speak, okay? Stop playing. He around here acting like he don't know who Diddy is right now as we speak. They're not going to speak on that and possibly potentially ruin themselves. Hell no, they not. So I know why they're not speaking on that issue. But I would love to see more of Beyonce, like, in a personable way. But we all know she ain't going to be able to do that either. We just know she's just not going to be able to do that either. Beyonce been out 20, 30 years. She's not going to be able to show us something that she hasn't even shown us within the 20, 30 years that she has been out. Okay, so let's keep that real. But one day, I hope it does happen for you people out there who support her. One day, she will allow you to come into her kingdom and you can see the life of Beyonce, the day in and day out of Beyonce. One day. Keep waiting on it. I wouldn't hold my breath, but keep waiting on it. All right, that's it. That's all. Okay, if you haven't done so, hit that like button. We're going to jump right now into some political news. Well, let's talk about your 47th president, who was also your 45th president, who's also a felon, Donald Trump, and his attorney general pick, Matt Gaetz. Okay, Matt Gaetz got a lawsuit out on him. He's been accused of paying for sex and being freaky with a 17-year-old. Okay, he got a sexual assault lawsuit out on him, and that's not too far-fetched considering Donald Trump out here grabbing women by the pussy. Oh my God. Okay, let's get into this story, y'all. This is coming straight from the lawyer representing the woman Matt Gaetz allegedly paid. A Florida lawyer by the name of Joel Leopard told ABC News his client spilled the tea to the House Ethics Committee that was looking into Matt Gaetz. They claim he used Venmo to slide them cash for sex. Oh my God. One of the women even told Congress she saw Gaetz sexually involved with her 17-year-old homegirl at a house party back in July 2017. Now the lawyer says his client thinks Gaetz didn't know the girl was underage at the time. When he found out, he supposedly chilled until she hit 18 before continuing anything. Last week, Gaetz dropped out of Congress after Trump picked him for Attorney General. That move put a stop to the Ethics Committee's investigation. Gaetz denies these claims and says he did nothing wrong. Okay, so on this, I'm going to say this. The woman is actually admitting that Matt Gaetz didn't know that the girl was 17 years old and that he actually stopped messing with her until she turned 18. But that doesn't negate the fact that Matt Gaetz is out here paying people to fuck. Okay, he's paying for sex. That's what he's doing. Okay, which is very illegal in the great country of the United States of America. You cannot be out here paying people for sex. You're gonna get locked up for that. Okay, and you also can't be out here fucking for money. That's called prostitution. Yeah, it's gonna get locked up. So I don't understand how she got a lawyer on this, talking about he was doing other things when she received cash for the things that he did to her. She's a prostitute. She needs to go to jail, period. And he solicited sex. He needs to go to jail, period. That's how this works. I don't understand. Why we even discussing this when this should have already happened, okay? He should have already been prosecuted for soliciting sex, and she needs to be prosecuted for prostitution. That's crazy. Why we even talking about this? Let's move on. I already knew Donald Trump, when he picked Elon Musk, a rich billionaire who owns Twitter, when he picked Elon Musk to be a part of his cabinet, I knew this was going to be a shit show, and I'm here for it. I'm finna watch this shit crash and burn, and I'm going to be here laughing and reporting it every step of the way. Let's move on.
I do not hate my ex-wife. I just do not like her. That's the difference. Hate is a strong word. Strong word. I just don't even have the energy for that shit no more. It's just about getting money, taking care of them kids, man. I don't even look that way. Just keep moving, get my money. Do what I've been trying to do for the longest, like I'm doing it.
Okay, y'all, hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. And y'all heard what Scrap had to say. And my take on this, Bambi feel the same way as you do, Scrap. She don't hate you, but she damn sure don't like you. She can't hate you because of the fact that you have given her 3 beautiful children, and at one time is so in love with you that she actually married you. You see what I'm saying? So she got some type of love for you there, but she don't like you, Scrap. Especially while you out here embarrassing yourself. I can't say you embarrassing her. You're embarrassing yourself. Didn't you just literally get somebody pregnant from a threesome? Ain't you got a baby on the way? Did she have the baby yet? Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know. Scrap got somebody pregnant from having a threesome with them. Yes, he did. He got somebody pregnant from a fucking threesome, but you out here speaking on your ex-wife. So Scrap is about to have fucking 5 kids and 3 baby mamas. Doing nothing but creating broken families, and your ass about to get on child support again, but you're around here fucking talking about Bambi. You understand what I'm saying? And one of the baby mamas is a fan that he got fucking pregnant, that he had a threesome with. Scrap, you have no business talking about anything concerning Bambi. I don't give a fuck if anybody on your live asks you, Scrap, what about the Bam? The Bam said this, the Bam said that. You better not say nothing else about the Bam or Erica Dixie. You have no right, no place to talk about these women. Keep their name out your motherfucking mouth. Because the same way you feeling about them, I'm pretty sure they feeling the same way about your big-headed ass. Okay? Let's move on. Okay, y'all, next on the docket, we got to talk about Quincy and Christian Combs. They have served the author of the new Kim Porter tell-all book a cease and desist and says if her secret flash drive was real, it would be their property, not his. Okay, so let's get into this story. So Quincy and Christian Combs are tired of people attempting to profit off of their late mother's death. Since the controversy with Diddy first hit the fan, people have been coming out of the woodworks claiming to have the late Kim Porter's personal flash drive with pages from an alleged tell-all book that was allegedly supposed to be releasing against Diddy. Though her children have adamantly denied the existence of the alleged flash drive, that hasn't stopped people from attempting to profit off of the situation. Now, though, the brothers are trying to put an official stop to it through the courts. According to TMZ, Quincy and Christian served a cease and desist to a man named Courtney Burgess and his attorney Ariel Mitchell for releasing and profiting off of a book they claim is Kim Porter's personal diary. The book, Kim Porter Tell It All, is allegedly from her personal flash drive that Burgess claims he was able to get a hold of from a friend of Kim's. Burgess claims it's an original, unedited copy of her memoir, and he published the book without editing anything. He also published it without fact-checking stuff, too. That's just crazy. In the C&D, which is the acronyms for cease and desist, Quincy and Christian claimed that when their mother passed away, they became the rightful owners of her intellectual property rights. Correct. They also shut down the rumors that this flash drive even exists. According to the court filing, the brothers claimed that even if the flash drive was real, it would be in their property, not some random man's. Quincy and Christian say Burgess has 5 days to stop selling the book online and during interviews before they take further legal action. They also want him to turn over any of Kim's alleged belongings he claims to have had, as well as any accounting of how much money he made from the book. So they want all this information that you claim that you got from a flash drive from a friend of Kim's, okay? This is what they want from you. And they also want to know how much money you'd have made off that book. Because I guarantee you, if the cease and desist goes through, if they are able to sue you, they finna get the money. They finna get everything that you profited from that book. They finna get that, okay? So just be prepared for it. The reason why I am upset is because I also have advocated for a very long time. Go back and watch this on Auntie's channel. I've also advocated for a very long time that I thought that this was wrong. I thought that this tell-all book from Kim Porter, the late Kim Porter, meaning that she's already gone and deceased. She's already gone. So why in the hell did a tell-all book that allegedly came from her flash drive? Why was that released when we have no way of knowing if this was truly real, because she's gone? She can't vouch for anything. So this book should have never came out. This was just careless and sloppy, and this was just an opportunity to get money because of everything that's going on in the headlines with Diddy. This was just an opportunity to get money. They didn't give a damn about Kim's kids. They didn't care about how they felt, okay? And this Courtney Burgess dude, quiet as it's kept, Jaguar Wright got a lot to say about you, okay? Jaguar Wright say you kind of fishy anyway, sir. It's something wrong with you. It's a lot of you victims out here that's claiming to be victims or claiming to be advocates for the children and all of that such. Y'all ain't doing nothing but trying to get money and profit off of this. That's what you're trying to do. But let's listen to Miss Jaguar and what she had to say about Courtney Burgess and this damn lawyer he got, that Ariel, whatever her name is. Y'all all are a bunch of crooks in my eyes. But let's listen to Miss Jaguar, right? And then I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
What do you think about Courtney getting called into the court by the feds?
One question.
I think it was appropriate, considering. Very appropriate. I just don't understand why nobody is asking how he ended up in front of the feds and I didn't.
Is that coming?
I doubt it anytime soon.
No. You know why she's not being called into court? Because she'll destroy everyone. She'll destroy them all. They can't. I'm going to be quiet.
No.
I wish somebody would take me to court. All they do is make threats and hire more stalkers and weirdos to hunt me down and try to discredit me.
This is Jaguar
Do you
right,
think the
y'all.
fact that Courtney got called into the court authenticates the book?
No, I think it authenticates what I've been thinking about him.
And what is
I
that?
think they call bullshit.
Okay, y'all, hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me. You heard what Miss Jaguar Wright said, and I will have to say that I agree with Miss Jaguar Wright. Courtney Burgess just came out of nowhere talking about he a friend of the family. Ain't nobody heard of this nigga. Then you come and say you got a flash drive from Kim Porter and you a friend of the family and you did not check the facts of the book or nothing or the flash drive. You just wrote it because you thought that that was something that needed to be said and presented to the world at the time. Mr. Courtney Burgess, I sentence you to an eternal place in damnation because you literally were not thinking about nobody but yourself when you did this. I agree with Miss Jaguar Wright. I call bullshit on this, sir. We didn't know that Kim Porter even had a friend named Courtney Burgess until now. You hear me? So where all these new characters coming from? Talk about they knew Kim, they knew Diddy, they knew this and they knew that. Why did y'all come forward before when Kim literally passed away? If y'all had knew that Diddy was doing horrible things to this lady, why did you wait until her death to come out and say something about it? Then you sitting over here talking about you a friend of the family, publishing intimate details that you got allegedly off of a flash drive that belonged to the late Kim Porter. You should be ashamed of yourself. I sentence you to eternal damnation. You hear me? And you spend the rest of your life in hell thinking about how you could have made your life better and how you could have not did this in this moment. You understand what I'm saying? Reflect on yourself. I sentence you to eternal damnation so you can reflect on your bad decisions. Because you know damn well you ain't do this for nothing but an opportunity and money. This was for clout. This was for clout. Okay? That's it. That's all. Let's move on. Okay, y'all, hit that like button for me today. And the last person on the docket that we have to talk about for today is Jaleel White and this book that he wrote, which is his new memoir called Growing Up Urkel. The book offers an intimate look at Jaleel's life in the entertainment industry, including his encounters with rising stars like Bianca Lawson, Gabrielle Union, as well as an unexpected run-in with R&B artist R. Kelly. Per U.S. Magazine, Jaleel recounts his first official date, which he describes as a less than stellar experience. At just 16 years old, he met a young woman at the NAACP Image Awards and took her on a date only to feel disheartened when she seemed uninterested until they visited an arcade and she needed money. The relationship fizzled after a second date, but Jaleel later realized the girl was none other than actress Bianca Lawson after seeing her on the set of Saved by the Bell, the new class. Reflecting on the encounter, Jaleel noted, "I highly doubt my asking for her phone number would have gone the same way had my position in television not signaled a possible opportunity for her." He even questioned if Lawson was physically attracted to him. Jaleel also dives into his college years at UCLA, where he unknowingly shared the campus with future superstar Gabrielle Union. Years later, Gabrielle revealed how her fellow students felt about Jaleel's celebrity status. At a party, she bluntly confessed, "We hated you and your Range Rover," referencing while most students struggle to afford basic necessities like instant ramen. The memoir also sheds light on a bizarre encounter with the controversial R&B singer R. Kelly. Jaleel revealed he once sought to cast Kelly in an unreleased film project, but a heated basketball game derailed their budding relationship. According to Jaleel, R. Kelly's aggressive behavior during the game led to a confrontation that ultimately ended their communication. Jaleel's Growing Up Urkel offers a unique glimpse into the highs and lows of navigating fame, relationships, and unexpected challenges as a young star. Now let's get into it, okay? Okay, so if y'all don't know who that is floating across my screen, that is Steve Urkel, okay, aka Jaleel White. His name is Jaleel White, y'all. And Steve Urkel was a very popular character from the 90s show Family Matters, the 90s sitcom Family Matters. That's where Jaleel White is from, okay? So let me give y'all a little glimpse of who he is, and then we can come back with the rest of my commentary.
Did I do that? 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 Did I do that?
Okay, y'all, that's Steve Urkel from Family Matters. That is an iconic family show. There's none like it. It was Family Matters, Fresh Prince. I grew up on both of them shows, period. Okay, so Steve Urkel, aka Jaleel White, has written a memoir. And in his memoir, he stated he was 16 years old when he tried to date Bianca Lawson. He took her out on a date or two to try to get to know her. And she was 13 years old at the time. So a lot of people, when I hopped up underneath the comments, a lot of people was like, okay, he almost grown with a 13-year-old. No, the hell he ain't almost grown. He was still a minor himself. 16 is still a minor in the United States, people. That girl is 13 years old. Do the math. 6 minus 3 is what? Okay, that means he's only 3 years older than her. He was not doing anything Pedialyte-ish. You hear me? So y'all need to stop that. Y'all traumatized by all this Diddy stuff going on and this Russell Simmons stuff going on. Y'all so traumatized traumatized by these older men, these Jay-Z's out here messing with these little Beyonce's, y'all. So traumatized by that. But no, these Marcus Houston's messing with his wife, and he 40 years old with a 19, 20-year-old girl. But no, that's not how this was. He's only 3 years older than Bianca Lawson. Now, this is what I wanted to say to him. Did you expect more from a 13-year-old? You're 16, she's 13. That means you were probably like a junior in high school, and she was like a freshman. So it's like she's not on that same level as you were. Plus, she didn't experience the level of stardom that you had experienced at that point in time. You had a lot going on, Jaleel. Bianca Lawson was just kind of getting into the game. I'm just going to be honest. So her mindset wasn't as, you know what I'm saying, up there as yours. It wasn't like yours. And then on top of that, you was wondering if she's physically attracted to you. 9 times out of 10, she probably wasn't. Okay, she's 13 years old. 13-year-old girls back in the 90s, they weren't doing that shit. Come on, stop playing. And then, I ain't even gonna lie, that stigma of Steve Urkel probably was following you. I'm not even gonna lie, because around the time when she started coming into the entertainment industry, you were big Steve Urkel. You were big Urkel, okay? So you were already doing that while you were in high school yourself. So, while, she was coming up, she saw Steve Urkel. So that could have impacted the way she looked at you physically. And she could have been like, oh, that's Steve Urkel. I'm not, attracted to no nerd. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that could have impacted her way of looking at you. But she's 13 years old. You can't even, really get mad at that. Honestly. Okay, y'all, now let's get into the part of this memoir where Jaleel reflects going to UCLA with Gabrielle Union and being told everyone on campus hated him years later, okay? So Jaleel didn't know that he even attended UCLA with, Gabrielle Union until she actually came up to him during a party, and she just blatantly told him the truth about how he was viewed on campus. We couldn't stand you, Jaleel. The rest of us couldn't afford top ramen, could barely afford our books. We're working in a shitty bookstore, and you walked in there and made us price out a display bear for $500, Gabrielle told Jaleel. We hated you in your Range Rover, always driving around playing loud music. And from this very statement right here, what I just read to y'all about how Gabrielle Union felt about Jaleel lets me know everything that I needed to know about Jaleel, and that's why I never read this memoir, okay? And let me tell you what I'm talking about. Let me explain. Jaleel is a flashy nigga, and I don't like that. Okay, so first and foremost, that's why them people on campus didn't like you, because you was being a flashy ass nigga. You had that Steve Urkel money, you had that Family Matters money, and you was trying to show off. And people don't too particularly like things like that. So you can be a little bit more humble in the way that you do things, but you couldn't because you was young and dumb and rich. Okay, so that's how you was acting. So you didn't think that nobody was going to be mad at you for out here flashing your money around here in a Range Rover, just all sedity acting and stuff. You didn't think people was going to be like, we not going to fuck with that Negro, that uppity acting Negro. Because I could tell you was acting real uppity about yourself. Just from what she said. That's the reason why they hated you. So when you were at that party, she was so surprised to see you at that party because she didn't think that you were the type of person that did things like that from how you acted at UCLA. That's why she said what she said to you. She was like, oh God, we hated you. But now that we see that you're a cool guy, you're actually loose, you want to be a part of the crowd, you're hanging out with the people. Oh, I could tell you now, all this shit over and done. We grown now. We real grown. So I could tell you now, and you seem like you cool peeps. So let me go ahead and tell you. That's all that was. And now you reflecting on it because you feel like, what, a victim? I don't know what you're feeling. But yeah, from this very statement that she just said, I literally got that whole concept in my mind of you, of who you were. And I would have thought you was an uppity nigga too and didn't want to be around you. Like, straight up. Like, you are your Range Rover. No, sir. And let me tell you why I particularly don't like to hang around the uppity Negro. And most of the black community, the poor black community, don't like to hang around the uppity Negro. And let me tell you why. The uppity Negro think that they are the king and queen of the land, that they can do no wrong because they have money. And they like to treat the people that have lesser money like peasants. They like to treat them like that. And 9 times out of 10, that's the type of attitude that Jaleel White had. He thought his money was going to take him so far, take him wherever. He had more money than these people. These people are lesser than him. That's, in a sense, that's how the poorer people felt compared to him. You know what I'm saying? He might not have never even necessarily told them, oh, you are beneath me. But he acted like that in such a way that they was like, we hate you, bro. We don't want to deal with you. You too much. We don't want to deal with you. We can't even afford our books, and you around here buying $500 teddy bears. You ride in a Range Rover, and we can't even afford ramen noodles. You get it? So yeah, it was like the poor versus the rich sort of thing, and they probably thought you was a rich snob. That's why people do not like to hang around the uppity Negroes. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay, y'all. So let's talk about in the memoir where Jaleel reveals where he attempted to get R. Kelly to star in his never-released film, but a friendly basketball game ruined the negotiations. Jaleel recalled Kelly playing like a lunatic before he stepped in, and that caused the record producer to never speak to Jaleel again. Okay, so I don't know how true this is. This is Jaleel's story. This is his memoir, but, this has never been said about R. Kelly. They have said that R. Kelly has had a hothead in the past. He was a hot-headed man. Hell, they say P. Diddy was a hot-headed man in the past too. Yeah, you shooting people in the face, you pew-pewing people in the face. Of course you a hot-headed man. Hell yeah. Shit, Jay-Z was too. Y'all better start playing. In the 90s, these men was reckless. These men were reckless in the 90s. The 90s was a time, you hear me? But I don't put that past R. Kelly. I don't put that past him. He ain't quiet for no reason. He ain't just smooth like that for no reason. Like P. Diddy move in silence like that. He ain't quiet for no reason. He ain't smooth like that for no reason. All these men got problems, including Jaleel. That's why he had to write a memoir so he can get all his thoughts out. Because all that stuff was killing you, wasn't it? That's why you had to get your thoughts out like that. And ain't nothing wrong with you writing a memoir, writing your thoughts down, getting them out of you, finally releasing all of that hurt, that pain, letting it all go and just living your life finally free and complete and content. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of a memoir. So yeah. Congratulations to you. I hope this did something for you, okay? Because it certainly has not done anything for me. I'm still going to be reporting the news, and I'm still broke as hell. You understand what I'm saying? In hopes of becoming like you one day with that rich money, that Steve Urkel and Family Matters money, but that Auntie be knowing money. You know what I'm saying? That Ariel's closet money. You hear what I'm saying? I'm trying to really put in some work for myself. Okay, so I can one day myself write memoirs about the things that Auntie has experienced in her life, because I done been through some things. I'd have been poor all my life. So I'd have been through some things. You hear me? Stop playing with me. But kudos to you on your memoir, Jaleel. I hope this did something for you. I hope this was therapeutic for you, okay? I hope you got something out of it, because like I said, I didn't. And I hope whoever bought his memoir got something out of it, okay? I'm not crushing y'all hopes and dreams at all. All right. Well, that's all that Auntie got to talk to y'all about for today. I love y'all. I got some more coming for you later on. You know how I do. Y'all stay safe out there and love on one another. It costs $0 to be kind, my baby. So why haven't you done it yet? All right. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you would like to. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.